here at Hyde Park in Sydney. Today I'm on Sunrise, the morning channel, the morning show I should say, at 8:15, talking about 42 for CF, the event coming up this year. I'm going to be speaking at the Australian Cystic Fibrosis Conference in about 4 or 5 weeks, and again next year at their conference in August. Really excited to be here. It's a great opportunity. I think Sunrise gets about 1 million viewers every morning, so great chance to spread the 42 for CF message. Hooked up to my little IV. I've got my pick line in my arm, and I took the bum bag off so I look half presentable for TV, and making sure the merch gets a bit of a run live on air. So we'll show you a bit of behind the scenes of the interview. The interview is with Sam Mack, the presenter, the Sunrise weatherman basically, and he's doing a bunch of stuff for charity too, so he seems like a really good guy. They only reached out yesterday and gave us our exemption to come up here and film, so keen as, come behind the scenes. Today's dummy cameraman, the birthday boy, Dad. We're here on set at Hyde Park with Sunrise, who are usually just down the road, Martin Place just over there somewhere. Going to do an interview with Sam Mack with a little cross to the weather in between. Exciting here to be on site. Here he is now, the man of the moment.
Hello.
Sam Mack, how are you, mate?
Bradley, this is exciting. We're going to share your story with Australia. No pressure, only a few 100,000 people watching. You've got a podcast, you've got this, you'll be fine. Love what you're doing, inspiring to so many people, particularly with cystic fibrosis, to go, wow, I can get out and achieve things, and I can focus on what I can do rather than, the challenges that I'm going through. So I love that, and can't wait to share it with our viewers.
Pleasure, you're a gem.
There's Brad preparing, ready for his interview with Sunrise, and Sam the weatherman. Just a bit of a picture of the crew getting ready. There's the boy.
Let's get a weather check. Sam Max in Sydney.
I am. Good morning, Nat. This morning we're focusing on great charities that are going on during challenging times. This man here, Brad, is doing amazing work. You were born with cystic fibrosis, but you are running marathons with CF. It's called 42 for CF, as in 42 Ks. First of all, let's talk about cystic fibrosis. You were born with it. What impact has it had on your life?
Yeah, cystic fibrosis is a complex disease. I take 50 tablets a day.
50 tablets every single day?
Every single day. A bunch of management, cystic fibrosis lung therapy.
Yeah.
It's something that's ongoing and something you have to keep taking care of, but I'm managing, I'm getting through.
What I love about you and your attitude, you can see on the jumper there a lot to talk about. You've got your own podcast, and I guess one of your focus points is about finding the positives, the things that you can do and the things that you can control despite going through the challenges of CF, which is really inspiring. I love to hear that. And that's what you do, isn't it? You decided with your dad, you're like, you know what, I'm going to run a marathon.
Mate, I've been blessed with the best family in the world, the best parents, and I had a little lung bleed last year. I was in hospital, and I thought the message of my life and what I'm doing is to overcome the odds, to overcome the challenges. So in a moment where life is challenging, I decided 4 months' time, I'm going to show what you can do and what's possible with CF, regardless of lung bleeds or not. So we got across the finish line of the marathon with plenty of challenges. We're still standing.
Well done, mate. And it's not just people with CF, it's anyone can take great life lessons from that. It's really cool what you're doing. We'll talk more about that with Brad in a moment, but let's do your weather. Sunny for Brisbane, 24. Sydney, partly cloudy, 20. Canberra, partly cloudy as well today, 17. Also 17 for Melbourne with early drizzle. Hobart, mostly sunny and 20. Adelaide, cloudy and 17. Perth, sunny and 27. Darwin, sunny and 36. Talk us through that final part of the marathon, because I know that in Wollongong, where you're from, I know that a number of your mates run it with you, but then there was another huge crowd of people there at the finish line, and then there were people at the final K. It must have been a really special feeling to have that support.
It was the best day of my life, to be able to, in front of my family and my friends, overcome something that most people most people know that I'm well and that I do well with my CF, but to show them what I'm capable of was really special. The last couple of Ks were very tough. There were some really tough moments going through some of the spots there in the last 5 Ks, but we got through.
Well done. And even today, you were showing me before, you've got
little
treatment going on.
Little bit of an IV antibiotic treatment at the moment.
Yep.
So we're a month out from the marathon, and as life does, it throws you a little hurdle to get over.
Just a little hurdle.
At the end of a race. So with a month to go, I've got 2 weeks on the drip. I'll recover, and then I'll get 2 weeks of solid training in before we run 42 again.
You are a machine, and it's raising a lot of money and great awareness and support for CF. If people want to support you or get involved or find out more, how can they do that, Brad?
You can support me by the easiest way is the link to my donation page, which is supported by Cystic Fibrosis Australia, is on my Instagram, Bradley J Dryburgh, or just Bradley J Dryburgh. You'll find me, and you'll find that link there. It's 42 for CF 2021, and we're grateful for any donation or just any support that we can get.
You're a champion, mate. You've inspired me to run maybe 4Ks today. Not a marathon, let's not get crazy.
You're on the marathon next year with us.
It's a start. Yeah. Well done, mate. We'll be back with more in half an hour.
What a magnificent young Australian.
Isn't he?
His attitude's phenomenal.
I know, you think you're having a bad day, and then you look at what some people are doing with their lives. Good on him.
A little lung bleed.
Yeah.
Just gets on with it.
Now, protest.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll get photos.
Thank you.
We might mock up a few photos without us seeing it.
Yeah, come on.
Like,
up,
so
we'll
you're
get a photo, and we use the TV lighting and just stand in, Ethan. We'll get a behind the scenes shot so we can make
just
sure.
the side profile for you, Ethan.
Just take a photo on that for me.
Will you stop this?
That was perfect.
It's on. We just finished the interview with Sam Mack. It's very loud in the park. They're cleaning, doing all that jazz. My phone is going off at the moment, which is really cool, which means a lot of people seen what we're talking about. Sam, Sean, the whole crew at Sunrise, just absolute gentlemen. A really nice time to be able to share the 42 for CF story with them, and they want to stay in touch and share more of this stuff in the future. So really grateful that we have that opportunity now to connect with them, to connect with the Sunrise crew, the Channel 7 crew. We're really grateful. So thank you so much for tuning into this little behind the scenes. What are you saying?
Just turn around. I'll do it.
Pods and blogs, be a lot to talk about merch on. They love the merch, they knew, they checked out the podcast beforehand, and they gave the pod a cheeky plug online. So really excited, just a great morning all in all, and to have up to 1 million people watching us live on air is an unreal opportunity and something I'm really grateful for. So as I continue to strengthen my position as a speaker and someone who has a story within the world of cystic fibrosis, and just as someone who wants to help people get the most out of life, I feel really grateful for these times. So it's Dad's birthday, so we're going to go home, get him a bit of brekkie, and then a bunch of meetings for the day, which I'm going to take you along to.
South Wales border this morning, the Weatherman since an announcement by the Queensland Government that we are reverting back to the previous arrangements for those communities north of this state and south of Queensland. Can I say thank you to the Deputy Premier of Queensland and to his team.